You are playtesting your games, right? Hey GBs, it's Jessica here with geekBOLD, and today we are going to talk about playtesting! The two kinds of playtesters you need to make sure that you have for your games. So sit back, relax, and get your geek on. Now I could say something like, you need to spend 4 times the amount of time playtesting as you do actually developing, except that that puts a barrier between playtesting and development. And if you've been developing for very long, you know that playtesting is part of developing. They are not separate. You can't develop a good game unless you are playtesting. Playtesting lets you find bugs, yes, but it will also open up ideas and pathways to your game that you would not be able to find out purely on your own once you get it out there and in front of people, or even just in front of yourself when you're doing your initial developer play tests. You will find that things don't work exactly as you might have expected. Sometimes they work better, sometimes they work worse, sometimes you get whole other ideas that improve or bog down your game, but playtesting is how you shake these ideas out and how you fully form your game. So the first kind of playtester you're probably familiar with and you probably use a lot yourself. These are the long-term playtesters. These are the people who you playtest with over and over and over. It's very easy to playtest with these testers because you've already explained the rules. So you can get everybody together to play through your game and they already know how it works. So these are the people that can really help you get all the bugs out. They can figure out if there's a problem with the boss on level 9. They're the ones that can power through your game. But the problem with somebody who has been playing your game so much is that just like you, they can form blinders. They can also get very good at the game, and this makes hard parts of the game seem easy because they're so used to it. And this is where the very critical and often underused second type of playtester comes in, often called the Kleenex tester or the tissue tester, because you are going to have them play once and then they will never see your game again. As much as you might be tempted to have them come back over and over later on, this is actually a really bad idea. You want an initial impression, especially from somebody who is unfamiliar with the rules, because they'll be able to tell you if a rule is hard to read or hard to understand, if there's a problem with a part of your game, if it's too hard, because maybe you want a really hardcore game and this lets you know that you're right on track, but maybe you want something that most people can play. So if you only have the most hardcore players playing, and they may actually develop a blind spot, almost a house rule to your game, and these tissue testers or Kleenex testers are going to be able to put that in the spotlight and let you know where that problem is. The reason that you don't want them returning to your game later is because it's going to be a different game and they're going to be expecting it to be the same game. So if you've changed the rules up on them, all of a sudden what they thought was something they knew becomes the unknown, and that can actually prejudice them against your game, or maybe they've got ideas for your game that you didn't take, and they're going to be a little upset or sad to see that you didn't take their advice. Now, the best place to get the long-term testers is from your pool of friends, family, regular gamers, regulars at your local game stores. There's a lot of places you can get these regular testers, but the best place that I've found to get tissue testers is at conventions, because you all get together, you have somebody play through it, you have them complete the little questionnaire, and then they go about their merry way and you're both the better for it. So please, while you are developing your game, make sure that you are utilizing both types of testers and you're not leaning too much on either of the two types. If you have any quick tips in how to find playtesters or ways in which playtesters have made your game better, please let me know in the comments below. I love war stories from other developers. Also, I'm thinking about putting together kind of a basic guide of the questions that I ask my playtesters every time. If you'd be interested in something like that, let me know in the comments below, or let me know questions that you ask your own playtesters, and maybe we can put together something some kind of resource that can help us all out like that. If you like the video, make sure and hit the little thumbs up and be sure to subscribe. You can hit the little subscribe card there in the corner so you don't miss an episode as we talk more about how to make your games. I'll see you next video. Let's make games.